Today we are making a vegetarian vegan. So we're going to make like a lentils and roasted vegetables. And lentils is actually a really good source of it's a great substitute for meat because it's really high in protein. It has iron, potassium, and it's high in fiber. So it keeps you very healthy. So what I'm going to do, I've just started heating my oil over here. All right, so we've got some oil going on over here. I'm going to quickly grate some garlic in here. Get it nice, get it going. And a couple of nice big cloves of garlic I have here. I'm going to add some onions. Celery. And I've left the celery and the things quite thick because I like to have a little crunch in my stew. And at the very end, I'm going to put some spinach in, but that goes right at the very end. I'm going to let our lentils and everything cook. So I've got salt and pepper. Salt and pepper going on over here. And let that. I'm going to let that cook for a minute. Keep it on. Like this. The smell is incredible. It's always a really good soup base, whatever kind of soup you made, this is a brilliant soup base. Right, so we're going to let that cook. I'm going to turn it down because I'm going to show you how I do some roasted vegetables. But once that's all sauteed and all the flavors come out mixing together, I'm going to add lentils and then vegetable broth. Okay, and I'm going to let that cook for a while till the lentils are nice and soft. It takes usually between 30 and 45 minutes. If you have a pressure cooker, you can stick them in a pressure cooker. It will take 20 minutes, but we're actually going to do on stovetop. It's a freezing day outside. The day to cook a stew is today. All right, so there's your spinach all ready and your lentils are ready to go. Okay, so over here, I wanted to roast some vegetables. Okay, so what I've done, I put olive oil. So I've got olive oil, salt, pepper. I've got some, I blanched my cauliflower just for 2 minutes, just to give it a little head start because I kept it whole. And we're going to put all these things in a baking pan. And at 350, we're going to chuck them in the oven and let them bake. That's another 35, I would say 35 minutes, if you like it how I like it. I like mine with a little bit of a crunch to it. And a little burnt on the top. And cauliflower also has B vitamins and it helps with digestion. So that's another good thing to have. Right, so just pour them in. Sorry, I was going to keep them separated, but that's fine. And then they will go directly in the oven. Get all that good stuff. A little bit more salt and pepper.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you. All right, so now I'm going to show you the finished. All right, so that's ready to go in the oven at 350. Right, perfect. All right, so now I'm going to show you the finish. So we have our roasted vegetables. I have a little bit of rosemary on there. I have asparagus, red peppers, zucchini, carrots, and your cauliflower. All right, so that's all your roasted vegetables done. Tastes delicious and smells great. And then here's your lentil stew. So with the lentil stew, it's nice and thick. You have your carrots in there and, all the good stuff. And I just put some fresh coriander, cilantro on the top of it. All righty, the water of the week, my grandson actually picked this morning. I said, what water should I do this week? And he said, can you do raspberries and oranges? So in honor of Jacob, I've done raspberries and oranges for the water of the week.
One thing, if you, little tip when you're cooking lentils, you know how you soak your beans sometimes overnight in the refrigerator to cook them. You can do the same thing with lentils, but they don't take that long. So you can actually soak them for 30 minutes, rinse that water, and then you can use it and cook it just as Sam did. And then you speed up instead of 40 minutes. You can actually speed it up to half the time or at least 15 minutes less. So that's so you to know. And that's for any kind of lentils.
If you do any kind of cooking, post it. you know, share it with us because we love to see what you've been making. Okay.